Hometown Highlights!
I thought this was Derek.
Stole that from
me. My bad, go.
Welcome back to Hometown Highlights. We're so glad that you joined us today. Gavin, if you kindly would, get out of my studio.
Okay.
Trying to rob me of this. What do you think?
My bad, I'm just so used to, carrying the show.
Moving forward, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our Instagram channel at _CF_sports, where we post content updates, Try to, get in touch with you guys, see what you're feeling about our videos, if you watched them yet, or if you're lame or not. I didn't watch it, so I clicked lame. I was being honest.
I watched it.
Did you, though?
I did.
Did you, though?
I did watch most of it.
You're on the show.
Most
you
of
didn't
it.
Watch it.
Counts.
I made it.
You're not allowed to. Well, technically, Derek probably watched it 1,000 times.
I made it.
But you're not really supposed to watch stuff you're in.
Bro, I watch every video.
No. I mean, we can do it now, but when we become popular, it's weird. Whenever you're famous.
I'm
weird
still gonna be
seeing
that
stuff
very
on
first
TV,
view.
yeah.
I'm gonna be the first
First
verse.
Because you're not in the editing
Eminem.
room. I mean, Derek.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be the first verse.
That's right.
Beginning to feel like a rap god.
Ooh.
Rap god.
Derek!
So kicking it off, Atlanta versus New York City FC.
Ooh.
Thoughts, boys?
Where do we start?
It was a loss. Big L.
Big L. Big L.
That's in the chat.
4-1 final.
Should have been 3-1,
Should have been 3-1. We'll talk about that later, though.
but 4-1 final.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Kind of expected it, to be honest.
Yeah, we all kind of did. Matt did.
Expected
I felt
a
like we could
loss,
maybe pull a
but-
draw, but
I was expecting a loss, not a 3-point loss.
yeah,
But it is what it is.
yeah.
Just wing it.
Let's point out the fact that our defense was abysmal and
Mitra-
our attack looked all right.
Was it Mitra with a hat trick?
Yeah,
That was the game.
first half hat trick as well,
The
There you
first
go.
half Hattie.
and then we only scored because of a penalty. By the way, Brandon Vasquez looks all right.
To be fair, he would have scored that if he wasn't
would've scored
fouled in the
He
box.
did a little cutback. I don't know if you saw it, Matt, but did a nice move. Our defense was abysmal. Let's move on. We lost. We're not going to be first in the East. That's basically impossible. But, either way, we're in the playoffs. And, we were talking before. You were like, I don't want to match up with Red Bulls. We're going to have to beat them one way or another if we want to make it. So who cares? But the thing is, we're probably not going to get home field.
Which means we can't get tickets to
We
playoffs.
should first round.
First round, yeah.
And then after that, depending on how it goes in the playoffs.
Yeah. So that sucks. Let's go ahead and talk about this other game, which there's a lot more to
Hold
talk
on,
about.
whoa. Before we just go ahead and jump off the deep end. The reason why it should have been 3-1.
Yeah.
LGP in the defending box, flicking the ball up. Right here.
Backwards.
Right here. You see him get that nice little touch on the ball, flicks it straight up, away. And then what's this?
Camper.
He just completely killed the man. He took out his entire calf.
Yeah, it was
Trying to make some jerky, he took out the calf. What the frick?
good joke. It was bizarre because, if it was the other way around, if the attacker was flicking the ball and LGP came through, instant yellow card, possibly red. That's
penalty all
probably
day, yeah.
But
The ref doesn't even stop the play or bring it back.
Play, doesn't even review. It looked like a foul to me. It's gonna be on the screen. Matt, I don't know how well you remember it. Just clips him back.
Just
LGP
took him out
on a solid footing when he made the little flick over his head, but then he just gets clipped out.
I made sure not to remember much from that game.
That's fair.
That's probably a smart move.
That's
to be
fair.
honest.
Anyway, we talked about that. Now can we get out of here?
Moving forward
Okay, thank you.
to Atlanta United versus Montreal.
Why'd you say it like?
Montreal.
Yeah, you gotta say it.
Because
Montreal.
Montreal is a French province of Canada.
But they talk like you're talking like Spanish, dude. You gotta be like French.
All right, so my 11th grade AP language teachers, the way you speak French is you pretend you have a stick up your butt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Atlanta United versus Montreal FC. Thoughts, boys?
Thoughts? We should have won that game.
Yeah.
That's plain and simple. We needed to win that game.
We missed Joseph.
Well, I won't even put it that far. We played well.
Yeah, our attack was
Our
pretty
attack-
good.
But we weren't clinical. That's the thing.
But-
Joseph's clinical.
okay.
We
Whoa,
were
whoa,
Here's what I wanna
clinical.
point
No,
out.
hold on. I won't say we weren't clinical. I'll say that their goalkeeper was freaking
That-
insane.
That's what I'm saying. That goalkeeper was insane.
Still should have done better.
Should have done better. I mean, you try to score that guy. He was on fire. In the last 5 minutes, he made 2 major saves of amazing shots that were going in. Barco's free kick, Villalba's curler. He got lucky because Miram stepped half a leg offside whenever Barco took a shot off the post.
I'm like Nagby. I
Bar,
don't score
whatever.
goals, okay?
Yeah, I know. That's why you don't have room to talk. I score goals, and I know that is like impossible.
You guys should have seen this kid the other day. Score goals.
Yeah, balling. Back from my knee
terrible.
injury. You already
Terrible.
know. Anyway.
Meanwhile, this guy didn't even show
Yeah,
up.
didn't even show up.
Man, I was being lazy.
Soccer. He didn't even know what soccer is. Ugh.
That was football. I thought we were reviewing college football.
See? Man, this whole show has just been.
So, yeah, I mean, the goal we let up, LGP's got to do better, right? I mean, I like him as a defender. He's got to do better. Why is he leaving his feet? Why doesn't he just stick the man outside? You know what I mean? I mean, you as a defender, you tell me, does he slide there or do you stick the man body to body,
See,
keep
that's
him on the line? You know what I mean? Wait for backup. I mean, he wasn't in a threatening position to cross. Why did he slide?
Yeah, you just gotta keep him in front of you at that point.
That's what I'm saying. You keep him like me to you. You know what I mean? Sideline. He's on the sideline. He might run him out of bounds. He might be able to stick a foot in there, but you don't slide at that point because he was able to skid past you.
The only thing I'm thinking is maybe he thought the winger just tapped it a little bit too far, and he's gonna be able to slide it out. So I know sometimes if someone takes a heavy touch and you're not quite as fast as the other guy, so to get to the ball first, you have to slide to get to it first.
I mean,
that's the only thing I can think of from a defender's perspective to try and get the ball out and clear it.
But still, I feel like he could just go arm to arm with him and kind of do some
that's one of
tussling.
those-
He's a big guy. He's a physical dude.
That's what he normally does, though.
That's
what
one of
I'm
those
saying.
things you have to be 100%. You're gonna get the ball. Like
Yeah.
you just have to be 100%.
And this
Otherwise,
is what happens.
You know what's gonna happen if you don't get it.
Exactly what happened. Defending in the box was even worse, to be honest. Like, how do you let that low, slow ball roll through to the defender? Miles Robinson sliding all over the place, doesn't do anything
Fell
about
on
it.
his ass.
Yeah, I mean, it was
But,
bad.
I'm sorry. Miles Robinson fell on his butt to let that ball go in.
It was bad. Didn't do anything, and yeah, they score off of it. I mean, like, you can't blame Brad. You can't blame anyone else besides Miles Robinson and LGP really for that.
entire
I mean, you could say
defense.
the rest of the defense could have pressed better or whatever, but they were expecting to have a little bit of time with LGP having this dude locked up,
Just keeping him
30 yards away, but he didn't. He let him slip by. And
What
so-
should have happened was Villalba should have scored 5 minutes before that.
Well, we also didn't stop and talk about Gressel's goal, which happened first. Gressel's goal was impeccable. Great play. Hyman, Gressel, linked up.
That, oh
Dig it.
yeah,
Yeah,
off the
it'll be
back
on the
heel.
screen.
And
You'll love that.
Of all the shots, Gressel with his left foot.
Yeah, left foot. I could see the way he opened his body. Had to have a little curve in there. Side. I mean, that's just a brilliant shot.
I see you, Gressel.
We see you. I mean, 5th goal of the
I've
season.
been
Hasn't
seeing
scored a
you,
lot. Has a
Gressel.
lot of assists though. You already know. But now let's, like you were talking about, Villalba's goal, or should have been goal. Well, first was Barco's. Barco free kick.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
No, yeah. Ooh,
absolute banger.
perfect placement.
But even better goal.
Heat. Yeah.
I
Unfortunately.
mean, even better. I mean, I'm not one to sit and.
Well, we praised what was the other team?
Vega.
We praised their goalie,
Vega.
I mean,
praised
yeah.
him, look.
I'm not here to just be like, oh well, he should have scored that. Oh, that's
Right.
bull.
We're
No,
United
that's-
fans, and we'll definitely back United, Atlanta United. But at the same time, like if
We're
someone
soccer
else
players.
outperforms,
Yeah.
like keeping performance was A1.
That goalkeeper was insane. And then what? 3 minutes later,
That was
If even
Villalba
3 minutes.
is
man of the
even-
match. Man of the match
yeah.
was their keeper.
should have been 3-1.
Diop.
Honestly.
Definitely. I just want to talk about that Villalba shot though. He curled it around that,
Dude,
like
It
perfect
was
curling
going in.
around the
It was
defender.
going side net. It was
Yeah,
the best
top
shot I
side.
think I've ever
Ooh.
seen Villalba take, and that's why I like him. Is because he pulls stuff like that out of the locker, and he can do it on the spot.
Expect it.
That-
Yeah.
It's typically
He's-
like when he's outside the box.
That's what I'm saying. When you don't expect it, though. Like
Mm-hmm.
I remember, we went to a game last season. I don't know. You won't probably find the clip, but like from our point of view, he was just running straight at a dude, and all of a sudden there was a goal. And when we watched the replay that night or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
it like from our view in the stands, we couldn't really tell what happened. But the camera view, he curved it around a keeper inside, or around the defender inside the post, like, and the keeper was just standing there, like he didn't even know what to do. He couldn't do anything about it. That's the kind of stuff he does. He pulls out that randomness, that like, he pulls out question marks. You know what I mean? Like, what? He's unpredictable.
This is one of those ones where it's like exclamation point, question mark, like what?
Yeah, that's
what?
Villalba.
No, he just leaves them dripping in the sauce, bro.
I mean, he does.
That's what he does.
He
just
does.
pulls out the sauce.
And so that's why with Joseph down, Villalba's going to be big. I mean, we saw him pretty much should have scored twice. He scored one. Unfortunate Miram was offside. Okay, that'll be on the screen. You'll see it barely. Very lucky for the defense. They weren't trying to trap him offside. Just happened to be offside.
First off, that Barco chip just off the crossbar.
Amazing.
If that would have
those two are going to step up massively. I can tell.
We
just
just
from
went,
this game.
We said last week.
When we cursed Joseph, we said the players that had to step up were going to be Barco and Villalba and Pity.
And Pity.
Pity stepped up
He did the penalty.
The one game.
Yeah, cool.
So
it's a penalty.
But I mean, the game Joseph got injured in too.
That's true. Yeah, he did.
So I mean, those are the three players that are just gonna have to step up. If Vasquez is gonna have to start, you have to be more clinical, maybe.
No, but I do have to say, you didn't watch the Montreal game.
I did not.
I watched the first 30 minutes or so before we went out to the field, and what I saw from Vasquez was really, really good. And here's what I saw from him. I saw a good shot attempt. It wasn't amazing, but it tested the keeper. Keeper had to make the save, rebound. You never know what's going to that area of uncertainty.
Right.
And what I saw past that was the only shot I saw him take. But what I saw was physicality. I saw him winning the ball, dropping in to win the ball that he lost. I saw him multiple times make multiple tackles and then make great passes to Pity and let Pity or Miram or whoever make a run. I saw a lot of good from him in that game, and I was really excited about it because I think Brandon Vasquez could be really, really good.
It's a different
He just
style.
doesn't have the time.
It's a different style.
Well, he just hasn't had the play time in the MLS. He's had, USL play a lot.
Cup games.
Cup games. But he did good in the Cup games. He scored 2 goals in Cup games?
He's done well in Cup games. When he's played, he usually does well, but he's a different type of player than Joseph, than what we're used to seeing from Joseph.
What I want to see is, obviously, he's going to get more time because, and I think Frank de Boer should pick him. I think other people might say, well, why not just put Villalba up front? No, Villalba played in this game was really good. But what I'm saying is, Villalba and if you keep Vasquez in there, it's another guy they have to mark. You know what I mean? And it opens lanes for guys like Villalba to take these curling shots, or guys like Barco to make this run over here, or Gressel to sneak in over here. You see what I'm saying?
So then who do you sub out for Vasquez?
He's a presence because he's so physical.
Who do you sub out for Vasquez then?
What do you mean?
No, he's saying start.
I'm saying that team that we had against Montreal was not a bad team.
Yeah.
He said it was a good lineup.
I'm saying keep Vasquez.
Keep that lineup.
Keep him in.
But then you also said having Vasquez setting up for Villalba and stuff like that. So,
so Villalba, Barco, whoever the three are playing, Barco, Villalba, Pity.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cool. No, I think with the setup we had in attack was really, really good, and they played well. Like we said, phenomenal goalkeeping kept us out, and the only reason we were drawn is because of poor defending. You know what I mean? That's really it. It was poor defending, really one time. I mean, I didn't see any other chances in there that were really damaging
chances,
or you know what I mean, or testing. Besides one other that Brad Guzan saved. You know what I mean? Other than that, I didn't see anything in it. I felt like we were really tight, but you slip once, and that's what happens. That's the life of a defender. You know what I mean? That's as bad as it is. That's how it is.
Yeah, and like I said, if we were a little bit more clinical and maybe their keeper wasn't in top form, don't get me wrong.
Inform.
I think
Champions Edition.
A good defense, a good keeper is always decent, but I think a better shot placement. Although Barco's shot,
those shots, those shots were
Barco's shot. You couldn't have gotten it any better. But I'm saying more clinical, maybe more awareness too.
Yeah.
Like Miram, you did not need to be half a step ahead. You could have been half a step behind and still got that ball.
That's true.
So
but hey, to be fair to him, you can't predict it's gonna come off the bar.
Right, but there's still no reason to be in an offside position.
That's true.
Regardless if you think this shot's going in or not.
That's true.
There's no reason to be in an offside.
That's fair.
Granted, in that run of play, you're not.
Yeah,
it's
not
difficult.
really. Yeah.
He wasn't checking his lines, bro. He was watching the ball to see what happens so he can pick up the rebound. I mean, that's what you do. That's how it is.
Yeah.
And it sucks. But, I think that game overall, a lot of people are going to look at it and be like, oh, what the heck? Why didn't we win? We should have won. It's Montreal, whatever. Negativity. But I think you got to look at the good thing because you can't take the win back. We can't take first in the East. Get over it.
You just got to focus on the
and look at the fact that attack looked really freaking good, and that's a great thing.
There's one more regular season game. We got to play well. We got to look, take from the positives. Yeah. We're playing against New England.
Like, let's go out there and beat New England, which I feel like we can do, okay? And I feel like this team, because now, Vasquez needs to first settle in, of course. Yep. I mean, it is hard to get just called up off the bench. You haven't played all season pretty much, besides a couple cup games.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You might practice with these guys, but practice is not game time.
Right.
It is totally different. And so, I think we need to, because, I go and I look at the comments on the final, because Atlanta posts, the final scores or whatever, and it was just, ridiculous, blah, 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 whatever, negative. And there were some people who were like, come on, guys, you got kind of like I am, where it's look at the fact that attack was so good, and that defense was not that bad, okay? We slipped a couple, twice, but other than that, the defense was really good. I mean, I even told you when we were at the field 30 minutes into the game, I said that defense was so solid. I mean, I said it right now. I was like, we looked good. We did not get stretched out of position. We did not get pulled. You know what I mean? It didn't look poor.
Yeah, just continue playing solid defense in the back. Midfield, if it's whether it's Nagbe, Hyman, I think Lorenowitz started this game instead of
he played all right too.
Rometty. Right. So whoever's playing in there, Nagbe's going to play there 100% of the time because he's Nagbe, and you have to have Nagbe in the game. But whoever's going to play in the midfield needs to make sure they're controlling the midfield, controlling the ball, and then getting forward, whoever the attacking players are, good passes, solid passes, and just get shots on target, honestly.
Yeah. Test the keeper.
Keep testing the keeper.
And this time we did, and he was phenomenal, but if we had tested him maybe a little more, he probably would have slipped. And that's just how it is. But I think we got to look at the positives and just keep that in mind because we did, like you said, one game left. Let's not just get annoyed and stuff. We gotta focus. We're not focusing
going in on the playoffs. You gotta focus on this next game. Solid. I'm thinking 2-0.
Yeah.
You want to aim for a clean sheet always, and then if we can get 2 goals, that'd be solid. Whether it's Pitti and Brandon Vasquez or Villalba.
I feel like Villalba, and I really want to see Brandon Vasquez score because what we saw in the cup competition is that when he scored, he had so much confidence and it let him just be a beast. Remember the Columbus game? Yep. All that rain. Yep. He scored a brace. He did phenomenally. He played he was just a beast in that moment because he had that hype with him. He had that confidence. That's all it is. Confidence.
I would take Vasquez, a Vasquez brace, or I want to see Vasquez at least get one or an assist, a goal and an assist from Vasquez.
Some big play that changes the game.
And then one of the 3 that we've already mentioned, whether it's Villalba, Pitti, Barco, one of them needs to have an impact as well.
We just need goals, and we need and past goals because you can get cheap goals. I don't want to see cheap goals. I want to see hard-earned teamwork goals. You know what I mean? I want to see passing. I want to see Gressel. I want to see that, and that's what we had.
5 minutes, 10 minutes before we started filming this, we were watching a Man City highlight. I want to see passes like Man City. Granted, we're not Man City. Mm-hmm. I'm not a Man City fan, but
the first thing
that tiki-taka passing, that's Premier League. That's European passing.
It's tight. It's because within 5 minutes of kickoff, they had a shot on goal. You know what I mean? Because it was pass, shoot. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting that, but I want to see, when I say teamwork goals, I want to see all of those top players. I want to see if Hyman's in. Hyman did really well that game. I want to see Gressel, obviously. I want to see Nagbe, Barco, Villalba. Everybody. Just everybody involved. I want to see connection. I don't want to see cheap goals. I don't want to see bull. I don't want to see, if Brandon Vasquez scores a penalty, that'll be great for his confidence. He's not going to take one, but I'm just saying if he did. That's not the goal I want to see Brandon Vasquez score. I want to see him score one off a cross with a big-time dunk on somebody with that header because he's 6'2" and he can do it. You know what I mean?
All right, because he's just going to... We got to get Derek involved in here a little bit.
Yeah.
We got to shut Gavin down for a minute. Yeah.
Shut the trunk up. So you're talking about how you want to see Atlanta play or pass like Man City or these professional Premier League teams. I feel like Frank de Boer has, at least in the initial beginning of the season, he's tried to push that. That's why we played that really heavy possessive baseball
defensive
game.
But possession defensive is not good. Man City does possession attacking, and that's
what But it's all baby steps, right? Yeah. So it's hard to have possession when you're in their attacking half and they have a majority of players on you, right? Mm-hmm. So
unless you're really good.
Unless you're Man City, you can pull it off. But for Atlanta United and the whole Latin style of play, which doesn't cater to that whatsoever.
That's fair.
So
that's really fair.
So I think Frank de Boer was trying to implement something similar to that system. He wanted a more defensive style so they could get a feel for it, where they have possession, they pass really well, they look for those quick openings where they can just slide it in.
Yeah. I want to say I think what de Boer was trying to do, from picking up from where we used to do with Tata. Later on towards the season, we had Miggy and Joseph playing up top. We played a lot of, it didn't look like it, but we played a lot of counterattack. with
Oh,
the-
no, it did look like
because
it.
they were so
Yeah.
fast. I think that's what he was trying to pick up on. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we still have
Yeah,
Joseph.
not that Miggy can just drag the
Yeah.
ball
Right.
halfway down the field.
But the
and drag
problem
players
is
behind him.
we no longer have Miggy. Also,
But,
Miggy,
like,
real
Villalba
quick.
could do it.
Hold on, Miggy, bro, you gotta step up for Newcastle, man.
You got to get out of Newcastle.
Bro, you haven't done anything since you signed there.
He was
Come back.
injured.
Come back.
What are you talking about? Oh, no, no,
Come
no.
back.
I ain't gonna let you trash my man like that.
Come back.
Miggy.
Hold on, not
was
trash. He
injured.
just hasn't done anything.
You can't do anything when you're off the field.
Hey,
How many games has he played for Newcastle?
Not many because
Hey.
he was injured.
Hey,
Like 5,
hey.
10 maybe. All right, we're out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. We post videos every week, and we're actually starting our new show today. We're gonna
Tonight.
film it right after here. It's gonna be great. You guys are gonna love it.
Or
I
it's gonna be
think.
terrible.
maybe, or you
terribly
may never see
awesome.
It. Derek will maybe cut
Make sure
this.
to like and subscribe, please.
Smash that like button.
All that good stuff.
Hit the bell notification icon.
What
It's
else
all
you
gonna
got?
be good. Follow the Instagram, and we'll see you back here next week on
Hometown highlights.
Hometown. I was
Highlights.
hoping for like a harmony, like hometown, hometown, hometown. You know what I'm saying?
Hometown.
Hometown.
Well, you can take a ride on my big green tractor.
You can take a ride on my big green tractor.
What is going on? Please help.
Faster.